What is up, guys, and welcome to Season 5 of F1 2016 Mobile Career Mode. And we are back. We are ready to do a brand new season. So let's just get right into it. We finished Season 4. We managed to win the title, and we go again with a 15-race season this year. We're going back to the original length season. And seeing as we're now Season 5... if you pretend that Season 1 was 2016, by the time we get to Season 5, we're effectively now in 2020. So, to mix things up, this year, we're going to try our best to recreate the COVID calendar. So we're actually going to be starting in Austria and doing 2 races in Austria, and then moving through the calendar, following it as close as we can. But now, for drivers, I had a couple of people suggesting do Pascal Wehrlein, and that was a very good suggestion actually, that I had considered, but I'm afraid we are not going to be driving in the manner. I also considered a McLaren, either of the McLaren drivers, but I eventually turned that down. I also even considered Marcus Ericsson. However, I made my decision about this halfway through last season, because this is a man who's not had a lot of good form, not had a lot of good results in this career mode. Yes, we're back at Red Bull, but we're going for the fan favourites, and you guessed it, in Season 5, we are going to drive as Daniel Ricciardo. Now, I can already feel like this is going to be a popular choice, that I'm not going to get loads of criticism for choosing Ricciardo. So, I think this is going to be a good season. We'll try and win the Honey Badger a World Championship to see if we can give Australia, I think, their first World Champion since Jack Brabham. So, it's a tall order. Let's see if we can do it.
Welcome to the Austrian Grand Prix here in Spielberg. It's race day and the cars are already on the grid as the drivers complete their final preparations ahead of lights out.
Welcome to the Red Bull Ring, the Austrian Grand Prix for the first race of the season. It still feels strange saying that. Mercedes got a 1-2, Rosberg in front of Hamilton, and then myself and Max Verstappen 3rd and 4th on the grid. The Ferrari 6-7, Perez did very well to get as high as P5. We're starting on the ultra softs. We're going to the soft tyres for one stop. That seemed to work quite well last season when we were driving as Bottas in the Williams. This ended up being quite a dominant race win. We're now revving up to 5 red lights for the start of Season 5. We are underway. It's not the best start off the line. It's a little bit slow. Lots of wheel spin. Only a short run down to the first corner. Rosberg and Hamilton already duking it out for the lead. I have to take avoiding action there as I tap the back of the leading Mercedes. However, somehow after going off track, I still maintain 3rd place. But look at this, the proximity arrow flashing all over the place. I'm now getting squeezed off the circuit there by Sebastian Vettel. Raikkonen up the inside of both of us though. In the end, he brakes too early. Vettel goes round the outside, and I'm down to P5. So both Ferraris from 6th and 7th making a great start, saying that they get completely out of shape there. The AI seem to weave for some reason. It's a bit weird why they glitched out like that. And we managed to capitalise on that immediately, straight back up into 3rd place. We're now chasing Lewis Hamilton for 2nd in this Grand Prix on lap number 4. That's the wide moment I needed. That's the error from Hamilton. It's going to get me a lot closer to the back of the silver arrow. Now you can see the British drivers being put under tons of pressure. We're going to stick to the racing line flat through turn 2, round the outside of Lewis Hamilton, and that is now 2nd place in the Austrian Grand Prix. Now, Nico Rosberg with shape for a half look there, but I decide to back out of that and wait to get DRS. The tyre wear's actually been really bad in this race. I noticed it's been way worse than other seasons, and I don't know why. Rosberg, he makes an error there. We're going to try and squeeze through. We're going to keep the foot to the floor, round the outside again, this time down at turn 3 or 4. I don't know why, I can't remember. Back in the day, this was turn 3. The happy weave there because we're into the lead, and at the end of lap 7, these tyres are completely finished. Look at that, Rosberg trying to block me from going into the pit lane. Was it not obvious that I was trying to go into the lane? But Yeah, the tyre wear was just so bad. Anyway, this is the sole tyre change in this race onto the soft tyres. Good stop, 2.3 seconds. Let's see where we leave the pit stop not for this silly pit stop glitch. As you're going to see, I'm going to get slowed down a lot here to less than 30 miles per hour, and I've absolutely no idea why. Otherwise, we'd be miles ahead of Perez, but unfortunately now we're going to have to do the hard work to overtake the Mexican. I'm going to get a warning there for tapping the back of him. I'm just eager to get going, but now we are going to fly past the Force India and we're into P6. Moving on a little bit later into this race, this is now lap number 9. Now interestingly, Max Verstappen and Nico Rosberg have both pitted and they both rejoined in front of me, so that's how bad my tyre wear was. We of course know by now that the AI don't get any tyre wear, but look at this on the mini-map. Look how much we are gaining on them. Max Verstappen here is holding up Nico Rosberg, so I can catch back up to the pair of them. Through turn 1 we go. Rosberg goes wide. This now presents me with a great opportunity to overtake as we rejoin in front of Kimi Räikkönen. We're going to go to the inside of the Mercedes driver and we are going to send it down the inside of Rosberg, but not overtake my teammate because he's done me a massive favour there. That is fabulous teamwork to get us 2-3 in this race. However, Max Verstappen's now going to pull into the pits shortly afterwards, so that now unleashes me into the clean air to go after Lewis Hamilton, who's still the race leader. This is Esteban Gutierrez now. Some lap cars coming up for the first time in this Grand Prix. They're saying that Rosberg is still there. He's still letting me know that he's still there. I get all out of shape then. That's going to allow Rosberg to have a look, although he's squeezing me almost onto the grass there as we're getting closer to these lap cars who are still showing no signs of moving out of the way. We're going wheel to wheel up towards turn number 3. In the end, I am going to send it down the inside of Nasser and Gutierrez. Thankfully, no more hairy, scary moments of getting, well, hopefully attacked by that car. I do not want my front wing being risked. There's a chance to get past Lewis Hamilton. We've got a super exit out the final couple of corners, powering down the pit straight with DRS wide open. Are we going to have a move? No, we're going to let Hamilton go back around the outside and see if we can get him on the longer run up towards turn 3, although Hamilton gets a super exit actually, and now I'm going to be under even more pressure from Nico Rosberg. So this is just turning into another great battle with the Mercedes. As I said, we've got another lap car coming up in a minute on the mini-map. Pardon me, I just burped, I don't know why. I hope they're not going to get in the way of this battle for the lead, and as I say, lose me my front wing. I'd be most disappointed with that because this is a great chance for me to win this race. So let's get cracking, shall we? I think it's Valtteri Bottas in the Williams. Well, 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 what a fall from grace, eh? You know, we were driving as Bottas last season. We won the championship. Although saying that, he might be about to do me a huge favour here. Although Hamilton there completely squeezes me. I nearly had a chance to go back through. But Bottas is still there. He's still behind Hamilton. Look at the wing mirrors for me. Rosberg is piling on the pressure. Well, Bottas is still not getting out of the way. Now he does in the last corner. That nearly loses me my front wing. I have to effectively almost bunny hop over the final corner. The tyre wear now kicking in. We've done a full lap on board. This is lap 15. Here comes Nico Rosberg. He's trying to go up the inside. Although we're going to slam the door closed on the German. Hamilton goes wide and we swoop past. And that's the chance I needed to get into the lead now of the Austrian Grand Prix, and hopefully we can stay there. There's just a handful of laps left. Here's El Plan in P18 in his McLaren days, although he's now behind me as a lap down is the Spanish driver. Alonso not having a good race, and we're on to the last lap. Look at the tyre wear. It's been absolutely incredulous in this race. I haven't managed to drop the Mercedes at all. Lapping Gutierrez for the second time. He nearly got in the way there. The gap's 9/10 of a second. Rosberg's now ahead of Hamilton. I think that was possibly with the Alonso infringement. That possibly went against Lewis Hamilton. Rosberg managed to slip through somehow, but it doesn't matter. This has been such a close finish. We're going to go all the way to the checkered flag, but it doesn't matter. It looks like we're going to hold on to get a debut victory as Daniel Ricciardo wins the Austrian Grand Prix. And we just hold on to win the opening race of the season at the Red Bull Ring. But my God, was that a close race. There you go. Just less than 0.2 of a second the gap between myself and Rosberg. So if the finish line had been any further down the pit straight, we might have just lost out. Hamilton just a little bit further back. Look at that. I mean, the top 7 covered by 13.5 seconds. That's a really, really close race actually. So that would have been really exciting for neutrals to watch. as we just see the first results from Season 5. Next race, of course, we are going to be back at the Red Bull Ring. It's going to be the exact same race. We're going to be at the Styrian Grand Prix, so I don't know how easily that's going to be able to edit out, get rid of Austria and replace it with Styria. Either way, Drivers' Championship, exactly the same. As we were aware, we're leading after the first race because we won. That's pretty bog standard stuff. Next race, though, I'm probably going to do 2-stop because the tyre wear was just appalling. Yeah, it was not good. It was definitely a lot worse than last season, so I think next time, I'll definitely be doing a 2-stop. I don't know why I can't speak today. There's the constructors. We're in second place, only by 2 points. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and join my Discord server. Both links are in the description below. And I'll see you guys all next time for the Styrian Grand Prix back here at the Red Bull Ring. Goodbye.